you speak of it? Map 2, Dust2. Hand in hand, perfect symmetry. But I think you made a great point in terms of mine. I think on a map like Dust2 as well, his AWP shots, them default angles, especially towards middle of the map, have to be perfectly on point. We do see IHC start things off on the T side, a bit of an aggression over towards A to start off with, and that's initially drawn 4 players over to that side. The middle of the map, and CT is wide open here for the side of AHC, but Akashi comes back to try and save the day.
He's going to be in a good position. It's going to be Kate with the first kill, and Akashi's not going to get spotted until it's a little bit too late. He's still going to be able to get one kill, even after having been spotted. Techno is going to find one. Dreamer can't quite find them. Kate is going to get taken down. The flick's going to be coming through. Dreamer's going to be able to find a 2-piece for himself. Now CatEvil is going to be left alone. He's going to have to hit these headshots if he wants to stay alive. But he has the bomb. And honestly, what's more important than getting these kills is actually going to be getting the plant. As soon as you get the plant, you enable the purchase into the following rounds. And if they don't manage to get the plant, I'd be a little bit concerned for them long term. But he has the time. Both of these players are going to be going in towards lower tunnels. CatEvil's not quite reading onto it. Honestly, I would say he should have stuck that. Please try and get the bomb down. He is just completely concerned with this. He has a lot of time. So that's what he's playing with, I think, at this point. But if he leaves it too long, he's going to get found. He's been spotted. And now they're going to be playing aggressive against him. He's going to go for the kills, finds one, could go in for the second one as well. He's going to be turning his back. He doesn't quite expect it. No, CatEvil! Get that bomb down, brother.
That's sort of the worst position to find yourself in as a caster, right? When you know exactly what's happening because we've got the X-rays on through the wall, and we can see through the walls, of course. We're just begging for him to plant the bomb, especially after that 1v1 as well. Just gamble, right? Tom played a 50-50 to say, okay, I might get shot off the bomb here from maybe mid-doors, or I might get shot off through window, but at least you get that buy into the next round pretty solidly. He does, unfortunately, falls, and speaking of falling, Blitz is going to drop, although Score does trade it back. It should be CatEvil who puts the second on the board here.
Oh, CatEvil. Poor old CatEvil. Unfortunately, not going in for that one plant could potentially cost them this first half if they're not careful. That really is just sort of changery on being able to get them enough cash, and that's going to be a lot of cash in the bank here for CatEvil going into the third round. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to pick this one up as well. So this bonus round should be theirs, I'd imagine. I don't think we're going to be seeing any kind of buy from IHC.
It would be very, very shocking if we see any sort of investments here, a couple of deagles here and there, standard stuff really, but this is sort of working perfectly in terms of what we saw out of map number 1 on Inferno. It was CatEvil who stormed out to a convincing lead, and then we saw IHC start to, you know, build up the momentum on the steam train that they could be and win a few rounds back and forth. But it should be a third round on the board here for CatEvil. They've got a couple rifles to work with, although CatEvil can do some damage with that deagle.
Well, Kate with the XM enters in here, gets a kill, does manage to get tagged, but it doesn't matter. There's going to be so much money in the bag for this player. There's one player who has been found, but it's not really going to be enough here. Kate has 4.7k in the bank. Doesn't even matter if they die. Tan's only $800. Akashi did go down. Score is going to be boosted up here, waiting for someone to push up against him. And honestly, it's not even really... Well, actually, it's definitely worth him dying going into this, to be honest. It's not really worth him saving into this. So he's got 50 seconds left to try and find a kill. And within the end part of that, you'll see him just rush out like this. He does spot out a player. He looks away.
Yeah, it is a bit of an unfortunate situation. Score finally. I think he was sort of half gambling that maybe someone shifted towards long and walked through the boxes without checking the corners. But yeah, it's going to be Kate, the catalyst, you could say, as they find a couple in the round with the shotgun. Third on the board for CatEvil. IHC, though, do get themselves a good old-fashioned AK buy into this round. No AWP into the equation just yet. Of course, we'd expect to see 9 picking up that role once the funds allow him to do so.
Oh, Blitz. Taking down Kate. It's going to be brutal. AWP. Doesn't manage to hit the shot. Akashi, you got to hit those. Down to 49 HP. Doesn't really matter so much because he's obviously AWP, but see, Tan with the grenade in towards the double doors. Doesn't really achieve too much. Techno knows where he is. As soon as he hears that reload, he can go for the push, but he's going to be backing away on this front. Akashi is going to get blocked off by that Xbox smoke. The push in towards short is now going to be possible, and Techno is just going to be playing a little bit safe here. Decides not to push in towards that A-long position yet. He is going to be holding it. Dreamer's going to be around the corner. Flash is going to be coming out. It doesn't matter to him, though. He's going to get taken down nonetheless. Score hits the head. Now they can push over towards the site. 3 CTs left. Smoke goes down to deny any kind of backstabs. Molotov's down in towards CT, denying that push. Now Tan, he's got an MP9 on long. Not even full HP. It's going to be very difficult for them to be able to do anything in this kind of scenario. So I think at this point in time, we just have to try and save. And Techno knows that there is a player over towards long. He has called it. Molotov's going to be going out. But as soon as he throws anything, there should be a push coming out. Never mind. Oh, score. Great. From the other side, mate.
That is fantastic. I you know, I don't know if you agree, Tom, but one thing I love to see as a caster and analyst is when a fantastic bit of util pop flash like that, even though it should be a guaranteed cert kill, it just looks so clean and crisp, right? The communication was flawless, and well, it looks like for IHC, they're actually going to go hunting for Akashi here as well with the AWP. 9 does fall though, so Jin and Akashi do recycle their weapons through to the next round. First on the board for IHC now. And if you've just tuned in, no, this is not Inferno, but it seems like we're going to be watching a mirror repeat of it as the first 3 rounds once again go to CatEvil. IHC answer back in the 4th, and they now want to try and build themselves some sort of momentum into this game. I think a lot of the success, though, that comes from CatEvil is when they find the first pick. If the likes of Blitz or Score can charge their way down and find a few picks, they can cause them some trouble.
Brutal. Sorry there, mate, but that was brutal. Blitz. He's going to fall fast, but Techno gets a recovery here. He's going to be able to find one. Smoke's going to be going down, trying to allow him a little bit of maneuver on this front. AWP drops down in towards CT. I'm not quite sure if that was the best call, but Akash didn't really have too much of an option as he was getting pushed on long. Techno is going to get modded out by his teammates, but he doesn't care. He'll walk through the fire and the flames. I'm sure plenty of you will be singing that way in chat, but CatEvil looks like they're going to have to go in for this recovery. We've seen them do it before. Can they do it this time around? But there's just so much utility being used by IHC. The time denial is perfect, but there's still a lot of time left on the clock. There's 3 kits as well on the side. Kate's the only one without one, but I think they're going to be quite close to another teammate. 9 is going in for the spray. Gets a lot of damage. Kate is going to get tagged down, but he's going to be having a few bullets left in his mag. Techno is going to call out this player, goes for the spin, can't quite get it. Jin, he's going to get taken down, but it's going to be a 1v2 and Score. He can't do it. Now CatEvil, he has to try and find these kills, and just in time gets the diffuser. He failed to get the clutch in that first round, but he comes back through into the 5th round. Picks up the 2nd round for IHC.
It's so close. For a second I thought Score might have thrown the round away by a little bit of mishaps on the recoil control with the AK. How many times have we mentioned, Tom, having that, you know, the AK in your hands is fantastic for the one dink ability, but as soon as it gets past shooting 3 or 4 bullets, it can be a bit of a windy affair at times compared to the M4, but either way, 2nd goes on the board for IHC, and that is going to force a side of CatEvil into not only investing heavily into this with the AWP in the hands of Akashi, but investing into a round that they must win. If not, they're going to be a little bit broken on the economy front. Early doors here on the CT side, but Kate in the affairs.
Okay, he's going to be able to find one, but the trade is going to be coming through. Score going to be doing a good job. Now over towards B, there is a lot of presence CT as well. Akashi with AWP looking to fish through. Dreamer with 1, peeks back in towards B. He's going to get found though. CatEvil with the AWP, and Akashi in the same position he was in that first round. He's going to be peeking around, misses his shot. Wait, hang on. No way. Someone clipped that. He shot him, but he hit the flashbang. The rest of that round is nuts, but guys, I'm fairly certain if someone clips that, I think that was he hit the flashbang as it crossed in front of him, and that's why he didn't get that kill.
I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. I don't think that. I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, it's possible, but it's like such a minuscule chance. It's so hard to be able to see. Headshot onto Kate, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Kabul.
Well, a little bit of a redundant round here, but it's going to be Akashi looking to cause some damage. Going to be able to find 1 kill, recovers an AK as well. See what they're able to do, Dreamer. Okay. Looking, if they can get a couple kills here, it'll be a fairly good round. We're only on round 7. 3 rounds each. Misses the headshot. So crucial. But Akashi on towards CatEvil is going to be causing some damage. Going to be running away. 9. It's going to have to try and just chuck away these weapons. The denial and Techno, even with the running and gunning, he still managed to find the kill. Akashi, honestly, it's pretty crucial for him to be able to try and at least get a couple kills here or keep this gun into the next round. He does some damage. And he gets the kill as well onto Blitz. Absolutely beautiful, but the trade's going to be coming through. 9 gets the kill.
Well, 9 finally off the board here after starting at 006. The good old 007, unfortunately, for the viewing and the meme potential, not going to come into play. 9, though, as a player, I don't want to say we put a lot of pressure on him coming into this tournament, but we did say he was the difference maker in the Inferno with the AWP in hand, and he started off very, very slow. Thus far, Techno, though, seems to have picked up his weight after a poor start in Inferno and started off relatively well here in Dust2. So, how the rules have reversed, apparently, for the side of IHC. For CatEvil, though, likes of Akashi, Kate, all done the dirty work thus far here on D2. A long, long time left to go, though, here on this second map, only in round 8. 1 minute 25 of it left, and I mean, Tom, thus far, you've got to say, this is pretty much looking like a rinse and repeat rerun of Inferno here. 2 teams that are very, very tightly separated.
100%. And even on the rounds like after the first 3, which is where it's not too surprising to see whoever wins that first round, especially with the bomb denial from IHC, who weren't able to get that bomb down and get the extra cash. It wasn't surprised to see CatEvil pick up those first 3 rounds, but there's been multiple rounds, but it's actually been fairly close. We saw it come down to a clutch situation. It's going to be an execution this time in towards mid once again. Blitz is going to be able to get the kill. Jin with the flash in towards his position, but the smoke's covering off. He can't find anything. He goes in, gets the kill onto Blitz, who really is having a bad day today. Unfortunately, going to get shot in the back plenty of times, like Akashi right there. Now, Kate and Tan, last 2 players left alive. 9. He's waiting for some kind of call here, but he's going to be able to get the kill onto Kate. Now, Tan is left kind of with his gun in his hands, trying to find some kills here. Gets 1, but his position is known, and I think he's like, okay, well, I don't even have a kit, so I'm not going to try to go for this.
I think if you're 9, though, surely you got to go and hunt for the kill, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's got 5k to burn. He's got the position, he's got the angle, he's got the kill as well. That's going to be a huge dent note for the side of CatEvil, as Tan surely had to try and take that rifle through. Could have allowed him to then drop potentially a rifle to someone else or continue to build the economy. They should just be able to scrape through a buy, though, of course, into this round. It wouldn't surprise me if they actually just elect to pick up a few deagles, and there you go, the scout as well to work with. And across the board, you look at 9, nearly 8k in the bank to work with, the AWP in hand. He's finally started to come alive here, finally, on Dust2.
About damn time, some might say. But it's always better late than never. Tan for the Deagles, going to be looking to boost up his teammate, but it's a little bit too late in the day for you to be able to achieve much here over towards the A site. It's kind of been done and dusted, and the spray from Blitz, unfortunately, loses that spray, and it's you know, a kind of a fight he shouldn't be losing. Score coming through, not too surprising from the Mad Loud there, going to be able to get those kills.
6 on the board, 6 in a row for IHC, and this is what we spoke about, right, Tom? We come into this, especially after the back of that round number 1, we thought, that map number 1, sorry, thought, okay, CatEvil, they might be able to now live with the firepower of IHC. However, if IHC, and look, we gave a lot of props already to Blitz and Score right at the start of the series. Any person, Tom, on this IHC lineup can turn up and pop off when they need to, whether it be Techno right now. We saw 9 in the last game. Cabal already done a little bit of dirty work here on Dust2. If the side of IHC get fragging and get a little bit hungry in terms of trying to get this game done and quickly, and excuse the pun, done and dusted as quickly as possible, you could say, here on Dust2, then it could be a very tricky situation for CatEvil to try and navigate themselves around. And it looks like IHC, they've just found themselves that a little bit of confidence factor now and a little bit of X factor in their gameplay. And 6 in a row on Dust2 on the T side, that's a bit of a tough one to take for CatEvil. The rounds are coming quickly and coming fast here for the side of IHC, and CatEvil just seems like they can't stop this train right now. That seems to be IHC.
Well, let's see if they can stop that or not. Unpause should be coming down fairly soon. But if we have a look at the purchase at the moment on IHC, it's just so strong. They have everything they want. 9, I'm sure, has AWP in front of him, and Blitz and AK as well. if you have a look at like so the cash and the side of CatEvil, they should have enough to be able to get everything they want going into this. And I'm definitely happy with the way CatEvil have been playing at times. IHC, I think Blitz has been losing a couple of fights where he shouldn't be. 9, his unfortunate missing streak with the AWP has kind of continued into this map.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about that though. Fortunately for the side of IHC, although 9's not performing relatively well, they've got Techno popping off and doing the work that 9 was doing previously before. But 9, unfortunately, there he does hit the shot, but he legs him through the wall. It's going to be 12 HP left alive for Jin. And IHC, they're storming their way towards A long in this A site.
Blitz already going to be down to 18 HP. It's not really the best of showings from him. Definitely wants as much HP as he possibly can. They've got no one holding that mid position, which means a lot of ground can get covered by CatEvil. The shot, though, it comes out, and it's going to be a Dreamer going down. 9. It's all important shot. The smoke's going to be coming down. Now they can go for the cross, and Tan was unfortunately a little bit too slow with that instant grenade. If he'd actually just had his rifle out, would have been able to get a kill, I'd imagine, or at least some damage. Nope. Bomb is going to go down. Planted fairly default. Cabal through the smoke on towards Jin, who was already tagged down heavily from earlier on. Akashi gets blitz. He didn't have that much HP, so it didn't take too much. Tan peeks in, gets aggressive, but he's going to get found. He gets cut off too short. And from that short position, we do have an aggressor. Akashi is going to have to go and join him. Kate and his teammate realizing that a little bit of a loose end here. They have to win this one. Time is ticking. It's down to halfway. They haven't got a kit on them at all. Cabal gets one. He's looking for the second one, but he's not going to get a chance. He's going to get found now. Techno going for the speaker to 1v1. Gets a kill. Gets AWP.
Yeah, Techno's playing with a little bit of swagger right now in his steps, you can say, Tom. The peaks are coming out. And one thing I like about Techno is, I don't know if you agree, he's such an intelligent player as well. I mean, even though sometimes we saw back in Inferno it wasn't going the way it wanted to, but then he got a couple 4Ks on the likes of the anti-ecos, but when his tail's really up, he's a real difference maker for this IHC side, or at least can be. And he's such an intelligent player. He knows when to be aggressive, he knows when to hold the horse slightly.
First kill is going to be coming through. Not too surprised, but the pistol's actually going to be coming out, and it's going to be Jin with a kill. He was going to upgrade, but not really going to be able to survive long enough, and he's only got the CZ and a Dream. Score's going to be pushing through the smoke. Never mind, does think better of it, and he's just going to wait. Fairly smart, especially versus a CZ. Never be quite sure where they are. He just lost that opportunity, but it's going to be easy enough, and we did predict Score to be one of the top players within this matchup, and although he hasn't got like anything crazy in regards to his KD, he's been playing very smart. Like you kind of mentioned that Techno was. I'd have to say he has himself as well.
And I think that's just sort of one of the reasons why IHC, right, have been sort of the pinnacle of APAC CS for such a while, is every single individual player has what it takes to really be the star, and when you've got 9 doing that, it's such a tough task to live with.
There is a double AWP setup, though, coming in from the opposition, and Kate's going to be able to get the first kill with one. Dreamer has the second AWP. Smoke's going to be coming down. Dreamer holding up in towards that short position. No one's going to be found. Smoke goes down. It's going to allow them to jump across Xbox if they so wish, but they're all over the place at the moment. Jin is going to help cross-section them. CatEvil is going to fall down now. Dreamer, he's in a difficult position. He goes in for the kill, but it doesn't work out, and a 9 is going to be able to spot him out, but not before Score is found on the A site with the bomb that goes down. That was a really good trade, even though they lost Dreamer. Again, that bomb planter, or bomb holder rather, down over towards that position. It puts the bomb down in no man's land. Oh, that should have been a kill. But he moved at the last second. Now we have Techno. We called him out for being a little bit of a smart player, and now he's going to have to try and make us really believe in him. As he just goes in for the push, he can't quite do it, and now it's going to be a 1-on-2 situation. Kate is going to be running out of time. It's going to have to go in towards the crosshairs of CatEvil. And you know what? At this point, you don't have anything to lose. Just go for a little bit of a YOLO play, and that's exactly what it's going to do.
Yeah, I think you're going to be, if you're 9 there, you've just hit 2 fantastic. And this is what I mean, right, Tom? This is what I said about Inferno. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the person's watching, but I don't know. You'll know what I mean here, Tom. Nine reminds me a little bit of our good friend Jasmine. All right, with an AWP. Fantastic at hitting the flicky, tricky shots, but some of the default angle shots, like there, you're just shifting your way around into short. Surely it's one of the easiest kills of your life with the AWP. You do it 9 times out of 10. When it matters, unfortunately, his pants are pulled down and Kate finds the shot. I mean, for the side of IHC, you've got to be looking and kicking yourself there after finding the first 2 big frags, but you did mention the double AWP setup, though. On the CT side of CatEvil, it did cause IHC a little bit of trouble there in trying to break the lines of sight and get onto site.
It worked fantastically. They did obviously lose an AWP, but it got them around. That's important considering they've got half the rounds of IHC. They've got 8 on the T side, and I'm a little bit worried for the side of CatEvil, but see if they can come alive. Akashi with this cross position, looking to back it up with the Dreamers, who's going to be holding this corner. He's going to go in for the peak. He gets one, but the trade comes through. Not quite sure if that was really worth it, but information has now been found. Yorp didn't take a shot, so there wasn't that overplay of information, which does mean that they may well think that they can actually play in towards that short position, which they can, as no one is actually holding it currently. Score with the AWP is obviously 9 died with it. He's only got 9 HP, funny enough. Everything's 9. But, well, interesting. IHC, they had to take a little bit back foot here. CatEvil starting to get a better read on them as we go into round 13. Obviously, Inferno was 16-12 in favor of IHC. Now CatEvil looking to bring it up as close as it was back on then. There's going to be 2 players left on their side. Score with the AWP, look to peek around the corner. It's going to be Techno with a kill of his own. The headshot, no, never mind. It's going to be a body shot. Score gets that kill. Flash over towards Long as well, but Techno gets the kill over towards B, and now the call has been made. And Tan, he could peek around this corner, but the smoke is there. It stops him from being able to make that progress. 8 seconds left on the clock. The bomb should be going down. They know where this player is. It should be a fairly simple clutch situation here. All these players. There you go. Techno gets the kill. Picks up the 3-piece.
Oh, IHC, that's fantastic stuff there as well. And the confidence in Score to just peek the corner as well with the AWP in hand against, you know, a player who's just picked up 2 kills as well with that AWP is absurd. He does just that though. He finds the kill, and with 9 HP from 9's AWP, he finds the 9th round for IHC. So 9's across the board, like you mentioned here for IHC. Speaking of the Devil, he has got the AWP, does miss the first shot over towards mid-doors. Score though, looking to re-progress. He's going to be facing the Deagles and the Pistols. He just swings his way through, but that's going to be a headshot from Akashi.
Well, you have to be careful how greedy you get, and that's exactly what's going to happen with Akashi. Faces up against the AK and the AWP, but Dreamer peeking down through. He has an opportunity, he misses it, he whiffs! That's going to be painful. The Tech 9, the 9, takes him down. Tan has got a good position here with the MP9, I'm not going to lie. His main issue if he gets backstabbed, or if they actually just go over towards the B site, which is more than likely. I'm not sure if Kate was spotted there. I think he was. Goes in with the shots, can't quite hit them. And unfortunately, does fall. So that's going to be leaving 1 player left alive, but not for long. Blitz is going to come through, gets the kill, and that's going to be the 10th round on the board for IHC. I mean, you did speak so confidently about how IHC and their raw skill are going to be able to come into this one and take it through, but I was just so persuaded by the way CatEvil were playing on Inferno. I really gave them a little bit of a better chance, but obviously, penultimate round of this half.
I mean, I completely agree with the point you just made, though. I think after that first round, I thought CatEvil were going to come into this and be a bit of a better matchup, but IHC, they've just slipped into a different gear here, and looks like they're having a bit of fun with it as 9 finds the first. Tan's going to trade, though. Look at CatEvil, 3 players are sat line and wait on this A site.
Oh, Dreamer can go in for a huge kill. Gets the sprayed out through the smoke onto 2 of them. Can't quite find the 3rd, but that's going to be a Cashes in the bag. This final round is going to go in the way of CatEvil as they pick up their 5th. We're going to go into a short break after well, right now actually, and we're going to be seeing what happens. But, well, Techno first, we're going to be highlighting his kills, and CatEvil. That was so disappointing to see that go through. Oh, replay seems to be messing up a little bit here, John. So you know what? Let's hop.
Well, welcome back into Dust2 here, ESL Challenger League for the APAC division. My name's Mr. John P, joined by the delightful and fantastically beautiful Mr. Tom Pickering here to take you through the action. 10-5 at the half, though. IHC, Tom, very convincing performance.
Well, CatEvil going to be starting it off with a bang. Techno's going to fall, but Blitz, he's looking to get some revenge. He takes a shot, but it's going to get stolen away. He takes the second one, though, but he's going to get headshot himself. Round the corner, it's going to be 9. Looking to pick up a couple, but it's going to be Blitz. Completely making mincemeat out of the absolute bad lad. Picks up 3k with the 6 HP to boot. Oh, wow. Okay. We called him out for a lot of the mistakes he was making and losing the battles in the first half, but he comes out like that. Love it.
I love the patience from him here, though, as well. He just waits for 9's contact before peeking aggressively again, and then from there, it's just a trade back and forth with the contacts, and the 2v5, easy as you like, score already opening the affairs. Extremers who falls, CatEvil here. This could get uncomfortable relatively soon.
Yeah, they only have a limited amount of rounds they can actually lose, and to be honest, they can't afford to lose this one at all, so they're going to be able to pick up the M4. 9, he's going to be playing Chase the Donkey here, and try to pin his bullets on them, as it were, and he's going to have an opportunity. They're going to be playing a double-sided on this front, and the taser almost comes through. They get the kill, nonetheless. The MP9 now in their hands. Techno. It's got famous. 16-7 on allowed as well. Finds Bob Planter, sees out the other player, and gets the Taparinos. He only had a couple of bullets left in his magazine there. Very well played by IHC.
Yep, straightforward stuff, as you would expect from... currently, you could say, the undisputed best team in the APAC division of CSGO, and has been there for a while alongside Ret and IHC. They're now on to what is really going to be a somewhat of a map-defining round here in round number 13. If CatEvil lose this, they're going to have to relinquish at least 14 rounds on the board if they're going to eco into the 15th, and then, you know, from there it could be curtains and easy as you like for the side of IHC. So they've not got a lot of wiggle room to work with here, CatEvil. I think you said they could have only lost 4 rounds. That's down to just 2 now, or we're going to be forcing overtime at least. No mistakes can be made.
There's an opportunity for them to win this one, though. It's the bonus round from IHC. They've obviously got the Famous on one of them, and a little bit more limited util, especially as it's going to get used off. Kate's going to be able to get one, but the trade is going to be super painful, especially with Jin getting tagged down to 18 HP. Akashi falls to the wayside. CatEvil doing fantastic work here. That aggressive play style. 9. He's going to be able to get 2. I didn't even realize he managed to get that second kill. That is insane. Through one of the players. I think we need a replay of that for sure. It's the production. CatEvil is going to be able to pick up the final kill on time.
Looks like CatEvil, they might be on one of their final lives here, you could say, as the disrespect from 9 is just insane, by the way. He just flies through the smoke, finds a couple kills, easy as you like. And this is what I mentioned here, IHC should really secure themselves a 14th round minimum here, as CatEvil probably just give invest a Tech 9 here or there, maybe a Deagle 2 into their hands. That would leave IHC, what, a minimum of 9 rounds to play before putting himself onto match point. And, you know, playing against a team like IHC, that's not the amount of wiggle room you want to allow them to have, because, well, at least, you know, odds are they won't make too many mistakes in one of the rounds they'll convert.
Yeah. I really thought we might have seen CatEvil be able to pull that one out of the bag. And, I mean, you'd mentioned about potential 16-3. We're not going to be seeing that. But 16-5 is definitely going to be on the cards, especially as they have to go in for the eco on this one. They could go into the full buy into the next round, which would be very good for them. But this one is going to be fairly hard, short-lived, I'd imagine, from their side. If they can get any kills, I'd be surprised. We have Techno playing up close to personal. Blitz going to get tagged down heavily, but 9 and his teammates going to be there to cover him. Score gets the kill. Techno does fall, though. Grenade's going to be coming out. The Eagle is going to be by the wayside. Blitz is going to be able to get the kill with the help of his grenade, but unfortunately he does fall down, and they're going to run out of bullets. Score pulls out the USP, but CatEvil from behind gets the kill, and we go through to the 19th round. CatEvil, they have to make this work now. Yeah,
can't afford any more rounds, really, to go the other way and over to the side of IHC. For IHC, I would say they're some of the best, one of the best teams in this tournament, really, and in the region. That's why they're so successful in terms of just finishing and closing out games. You know, they're relentless at times, and it's now or never for CatEvil, Tom. It's do or die.
Do or die. They've used up 8 of their lines coming into the 9th one. Well, Techno, He gets that spray down towards Akashi. And keep in mind, this isn't the end for them if they do end up losing out right now. They go down towards the lower bracket. And that's where we could see them potentially try to make their way through there. And they might have a better chance of it, to be honest. So it's not the end. And with how they played on that first map on Inferno, 16-12 on their map pick versus IHC, that's impressive to me. It's a loss, but it's also a win.
I
feel that.
Sorry to cut you off. I think I'm just kind of want to highlight what you just said. It shows the improvement, right, from CatEvil from last season to this one.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case. So you have to look at the positives here, and I'm impressed by them. So I'm sure people in chat have been as well. Oh, the shot though from 9 is going to be shutting down part of their dream. You could say that Molotov fairly much wasted. A little bit unfortunate. Score is going to be sitting right on top of it. The ultimate disrespect against failed util.
Well, for Techno, he's just waiting, lying in wait, ready to pounce. Onto Tan. There's going to be a bit of aggression towards short, though, but they're going to be met by 9 and Blitz.
Kate. Kate's going to be able to drop down and get a kill. And now push over towards that long position. Techno's going to fall down. It's looking fairly dire now. 2 players left alive on each side. Advantage has to be said over towards the T side. But unfortunately, they're going to be playing in a bit of a 1-1 split. 13 seconds left. Never mind, this should be a fairly easy recovery. Never mind, 1v1 in this position, and Kate is going to be able to get the kill. I honestly thought IHC were going to be able to do something there, but no, they're going to get backstabbed. Fantastically played by CatEvil.
Yeah, I think it also comes down to the fact that I think it was either score on 9. He was like 8 HP and lost an engagement to Tan as well over towards A long. You know, minor details, find room for error, and unfortunately, IHC, the parade has just got to be delayed a little bit longer. CatEvil, though, still with a lot of work to do. Unfortunately, I mean, although it was CatEvil who won the round, Tom, if you look at the economy and the buy across the board, you would have thought it wasn't the case. 2 AWPs in the hands of IHC and 9's making one of them work.
Well, you have to hit those shots. No armor, it means he's a little bit more of a sponge to those bullets. A little bit more breakable, as it were, a little bit more brittle. IHC, they know that CatEvil have got some smarts around them, so they want to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more respectable towards them. As soon as they lose a player, it's going to be detrimental. Dreamer has been a little bit of a letdown for his team so far, 4-11, which isn't the be-all and end-all. He has managed to get a couple of cool kills, but quite literally that's it. 4 kills to his name has not really been effective enough for some of the positions he's held for his team, especially on the CT side. Round 21. And the push is seemingly coming up over towards that short position. Smoke goes out. 9 and his teammates are looking to hold it down. We have Blitz over towards the A site, spraying with the M4. Keep in mind, so now only got 20 bullets in the mag. 9 is going to have an opportunity. Misses the shot. These are the kind of shots he has to be hitting, but he's going to be missing multiple of them. But Blitz, he's going to be hitting them. And he's going to be coming out for the third. He's hungry for more, but doesn't get a chance to get the next one. This is going to be Techno picking up the final kill on Akashi. And well played on that round. Blitz really coming into his own. We criticized him heavily, John, in the first half.
Yeah, I think it sort of is similar to 9 as well. We criticised 9 in the first half. He is now 20 and 12. We criticised Techno in map number 1. He's now 20 and 9 in here. And yeah, again, it just sort of the point I made earlier on. The pop-up potential for any player on IHC is fantastic. Kate, they're going to open the affairs. They score who falls. Cabal, can he answer back? The spray and pray through the smoke. Switches out. Can't find any more. And that should be a little bit of B control for the side of CatEvil. But guess what? The 3 other players, they're going to head over towards that A site.
9's going to be pushing on through, looking to try and find the skill. He's got the USB in hand. He goes down. That's an AWP. A second one in the hands of CatEvil. And John, I mean, they have to get 8 rounds in a row. Do you think they've got it in them?
It's a tough task, but it starts now. We're winning against the anti-eco, of course. Don't make any mistakes and embarrass yourself in losing, you know, the map and the game onto an anti-eco, but it is a tough task. I think, you know, even the rounds that they are winning, it's coming down to 50-50 gun engagements that if they go the other way, IHC will, you know, evidently walk out on top. I think there could still be yet another twist in this tale.
It's a very smart play here from Tan, especially on the new way Dust2 has to be played. You have to make sure you hold this position. So they can't just play aggressive up in towards the mid one. And even when they are up this high, you have to play against the risk, especially with these pistols. But Jin gets one, but it's going to get traded off. That's going to be an AK in the hands of Score, who has got some armor. It's going to be putting them on a fairly good ground to be able to do something with this. But Techno falls down, and Tan, with just the perfect position in here, is going to be able to get the kill. That deagle shot on Kate is going to be rather disappointing. That could have actually even been a, yeah, it was a headshot through the car. So that's really unfortunate that it wasn't a natural kill. CatEvil, don't think there's really too much for you to write home about in this one. You're going to get absolutely stormed by a barrage of T's up and towards this mid position, and it's going to be a spray. Oh, AWP through the wall.
Well, 8 from the board for the side of CatEvil. It is going to be IHC, who I think should invest into this now. The economy should allow the M4 buys to come through. CatEvil, though, unfortunately for them, they got no more of those 9 lives to try and eat up and work with. It's quite literally now or never for them, and that's going to be the case for the next, 7 rounds at least if we're going to force overtime here. That's Akashi, though, starting off well. That's going to be an even better start, as all of a sudden the side of IHC, they're going to be falling apart, but it is going to be a bit of a throwaway round here, though, Tom. I did think they were going to buy into this. They elected to save up and wait for one more, and as Blitz falls, that's 9 on the board for CatEvil.
Good showing so far, but now we go into the round that could really shut down CatEvil. It's going to be the AWP on 9. See if he's going to be awake with it this time around. He's been a little bit lackluster in the last couple of rounds with it. So full buy round on either side, a little bit lacking on some of the utility on the side of IHC. So that's where we could see CatEvil take advantage. But 9 perfectly gets the kill, blinded, but lined it up. Gets the kill, and Jin is going to be the first one to fall. They have got control over the balls now. Tan risking everything, actually, with the bomb in his hands. I do have to question the sensibilities around doing something like that to Score. He's going to be in a difficult spot. He's going to be able to find one, looking in for the second. He's not going to be able to get it. K's going to be able to take him down in towards mid position. CatEvil going in for the trade. In towards B as well. He's going to back up. Techno as well. It's going to be the last 2 players left alive. It's going to be Tan and Akashi. But 9, he's watching his player. He's going to do the ultimate disrespect. Gets the knife kill onto the bomb holder. I said I questioned him going in for that position. The tag comes out the following shot. But it's going to be the USP to close it out.
9.